Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello, my name is Wati. I'm from a nursing student. Well, this time I want to present about the respiratory system in humans. What the human respiratory system is? Respiratory system is a system where the main objective of providing oxygen for the body metabolic process to transport oxygen, nutrients, and other substances to and carry water. We start from the first, namely the nose. Now the air first enter the respiratory system that through the nostrils with the mechanism of inspiration. In the nasal cavity, the air is then filtered by the nose, hair from dust particles that accompany the incoming air. Besides that, the air will also be warmed and humidified to suit body temperature. Air from the nasal cavity then leads to the pharynx. Pharynx is a closed where air and food meet, so this pharynx is the place where respiratory air and food come from the mouth. After passing through the pharynx, the air enters the larynx. Behind the tongue and in front of the larynx is the epiglottis, which regulates the entry of air and food into the respective ducts. When food is swallowed, the larynx moves up and pushes the epiglottis so that it covers the glottis. This glottis is the opening of the trachea or windpipe. This will allow food to descend the esophagus into the stomach. When food descends into the stomach, the glottis opens, allowing respiratory air to enter the larynx, which in the upper part of the respiratory tract. In the larynx, there is also a voice box which is exhaled from the inside or flowing rapidly through the vocal cord. Normally, a pair of elastic muscles blend in the larynx. The sound is produced when the muscles in the voice box tighten or contract with then stretch the vocal cord so that they vibrate or vibrate. No high sound are produced from the band that are set off tightly and vibrate very quickly, while low sounds come from the vocal cords are least tense and vibrate slowly. From the larynx, the air enters the trachea. In the wall of the trachea, there is cartilage or cartilage that strengthens the trachea so that this canal will remain open. In addition, there is an epithelium that lines the trachea to the bones. This epithelium is covered by cilia on its surface and a layer of mucus or a thin mucus fluid. This mucus serves to cut dust, pollen, and other small contaminants then escape from the nasal cavity. This cilia beat and move like was moving mucus up into the pharynx. Where the muscle will be swallowed, are deliberately expelled or through the mouth. This process is called the mucus escalator, which is a process that plays an important role in cleaning the respiratory system. From the trachea, there are two branches called bronchi. These branches still lead to one of the lungs. Bronchi branch again in the lungs into small tubes called bronchioles. I then enter the alveoli, a collection of alveoli called alveoli, which are air cells at the end of the bronchioles. Oxygen from the air entering the alveoli will be dissolved in the moist membrane that lines the inner surface of the alveoli and will diffuse rapidly across the epithelium into the blood capillaries surrounding each alveoli. Whereas in the opposite direction, carbon dioxide diffuses from the blood capillaries across the epithelium of the alveoli and into the air cavity for respiration, accessible from the body through the expiratory mechanism. So that was the explanation of the respiratory system in humans. That's all from my presentation that I can convey. More or less sorry. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.